We will begin by logging into your AWS Educate account that you created in your previous class. If you don't already have one, you can sign up as student at www.awseducate.com and follow the instructions for joining AWS Educate. Be sure to use your .edu email address from the university. After you log in to AWS Educate, click on My Classrooms at the top of the page. You will then be presented with a list of courses that you have access to. In this case, you have CCA 625. If you haven't accepted the invitation to join this class, click Accept Invitation. Notice that you have been provided with some AWS credits to be used in this class. Click on the Go to Classroom button and click Continue on the pop-up page. To start this lab, click on the AWS Council button that will take you to the AWS Council of this account. From the AWS Council, search for CloudWatch and click on the service. You will be taken to the main CloudWatch overview page. CloudWatch is a monitoring tool that can be used to monitor aspects of your AWS services.
Click the Dashboards menu on the left. Click on the About Online-SLA-Dashboard link, and you should see a similar screen. Go to the About Online New Web Service URL from your Project 3 lab report. This is the URL from the load balancer. It should start with CCA 620-LB. Now, to generate traffic and errors, you're going to append a non-existent web page to the end of the About Online New Web Service URL from the previous step. Monitor your SLA dashboard while you refresh your browser window for the above non-existent web page 20 times. On your SLA dashboard window, click on the refresh icon. You should see the following types of changes in your dashboard. Estimated ALB active connection count should substantially increase. HTTP code _backend_4xx count should increase. So, AWS CloudWatch is logging those active connections as well as the HTTP 404 error that you're getting when you type in a wrong URL. Now, we will intentionally stop the web server on one of our instances. Open the SSH connection to our EC2 instances again. If you still have PuTTY running in the background, you can just switch to that. Run this command to check that Nginx is running on each instance. That command is running the netstat program, which shows the network statistics. We then use grep to filter the results of the netstat command to only show those that are on port 80 and are in listen status. You should see the following output. Stop the Nginx server on one of your instances with sudo space nginx space -s space stop. Now, let's check to make sure that on that one specific EC2 instance, Nginx is stopped and not running. Run this command to check that Nginx is down and is no longer listening. You should not see any output from the above command. Go to your SLA dashboard and click on the refresh button. You should see unhealthy host count increasing. Use the mouse to zoom in on the graph to look at it in more detail. Now, you're going to go to the About Online New Web Service URL from the previous step to confirm that the site is still available with one instance down. If you can successfully connect to the About Online website, then your load balancer is working properly. Now you will take down your other instance to generate a complete failure scenario. Connect using SSH to the other EC2 instance, the one that still has Nginx running. Run this command to check that Nginx is running on each instance. You should see the following output. Stop the Nginx server on one of your instances with sudo space nginx space -s space stop. Run this command to check that Nginx is down and no longer listening. You should not see any output from the above command. Now, you're going to go to the About Online New Web Service URL from the previous step to confirm that the site is no longer available with both instances down. If you can no longer connect to the About Online website, then you have successfully caused a complete outage of the site by shutting down the service on both instances. Go to your SLA dashboard and select Custom from the menu at the upper right. Select 1 minute. Click on the refresh button. You should see the unhealthy host count equal to the number of instances that you have, and the healthy host count is 0. It may take a few minutes for this to show. From an SLA perspective, it is important that you always have instances available behind your load balancer. For this lab, we only have 2 instances, so you can lose one of them and still maintain availability of the service. Now that you've successfully caused a service outage and seen what it can do to your site, you can stop and terminate your AWS infrastructure. Remember, billing continues until you terminate your infrastructure. Note, if you wish to use the infrastructure for the optional lab exercises, then you should wait to stop and terminate. Remember that stopping the instances will cause any changes made, such as the Nginx installation and data transfers, to be lost, and termination will completely remove the instances to stop billing.